video. So, here are my views of this new update. This is pretty crappy. I don't think getting a Nuo Shenlong and all the Nuo weapons for it's a good whatever. I mean, that's pretty crappy. That really is. Like, the Nuo weapon's fine, but the Shenlong is really, like, it's still usable, but not really. This new robot is absolutely insane. Way too strong. They also did this. You can now buy the Indra. And the Indra is the Titan I wanted to get. But, you know, before it wasn't buyable. The only other buyable Titan, I think, was this one and Heimdall Luchador. And Miramitz, Sharingan, like all them. So, but we did the Minos. It's not the worst decision. Minos is still good. But, yeah. You can now buy the Indra. I'm not too happy about that. But on a different note, thing I do like about this new update is its looks. It looks a lot better. Like, everything looks more detailed, everything looks a lot better. So let's get into battles, shall we? Let's have some fun. Okay, so the plan here is to try and showcase the importance of beacon running. I mean, this is kind of like this doesn't really showcase the importance of beacon running, but in a way it does. There better be like, oh bro, only 2 Skyroses? Like, there better be like 4 or 5 Skyros. There's only me and this guy. We're both an 8-ball. We're all a little buddy. See, you have an armadillo. I don't got that. Okay, well, actually, I can showcase the importance. See, the enemy team right now is attacking, and none of them are moving into the circle. This guy's getting close. But you see how none of them are moving into the circle? We are just taking this thing away. Because none of them are moving into the circle. That is not a good strategy. You have to get into the circle. You have to. Oh, sword units. Sword units are a bit of a big, even in Beacon Rush. If you get attacked by a sword unit while you're trying to protect the beacon, it's a bit, not good. So I'm staying on here no matter what. I really would wish the rest of my team would get on here. Now I'm the only one on here. We need the rest of my team. Because I can camp it, but I'm Skyros. I last as long as I last, and then I'm dead. See, like that. That's a big save right there. I think I may have just killed my teammate. I think that bash was. I think those rockets were coming for me, and then my teammate got close to me, took the hit. Anyway, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. We're just gonna go get the thing. The payload. I did not just kill my teammate. I don't know what you're talking about. That's all lies. This is bad. He's super charged up now. That sword. Oh, he died. Never mind. We're good. So that sword unit was supercharged, and that's never a good thing. So, dang. So if you don't know, I'm not a big fan of the bash weapons. I really hate them, actually. And I'm very happy they're being nerfed, like they should be, because they were way too strong to be just another normal weapon. Like, way too strong. And turns out my build here really isn't that bad of a build. So, I'm waiting for this guy. If he shoots me, I'm gonna shoot him. Okay, he knows that my shield's broken. This is bad. I was hoping he wasn't going to find out that my shield, my protective got broken, because then he was going to laser me like he did. What I really need right now is my team to really get pushing. There's 5 of them, and now we're starting to come back. Okay, I got to get my brawler in there, because if I don't, we're going to lose. And and this is what they're going to do to me. They're going to target the brawlers. It's a smart idea, it's just not good. They're doing the smart idea, but we really gotta, like, my team needs to step it up. It cannot only be 2 people in here. We need a brawl, like, that's why. Because right when I get taken out, the other guy's gonna get taken out, and then we're not gonna have any brawlers left. So I'm gonna have to get the Mugi out, which I'm a little scared because I haven't used this thing in a while, and it doesn't exactly have the best weapons on it. Although we almost did just get that. Okay, that guy's out. That's really good. We need to get all those. We need to get all of them out. But it has unstable conduit. Like, it doesn't really have good things on it right now. And if you don't know this, unstable conduit just got moved, fixed, nerfed, whatever you want to call it. I'm kind of calling it a nerf. A lot of people aren't calling it nerfs. It's kind of whatever you want to call it. Okay, this is bad, because now we only got my Titan left. I mean, it's good, because now we're definitely going to get control of that, but now I have to drop my Titan really early. That's not the good. That's very bad. I have to drop my Titan this early. It's just so we can get control. No, I lost control. I don't think I fit on this bridge. Yeah, I'm too big to fit under the bridge. If we get control and we put it back this way just a little bit, that's all we need is just a little bit more this way. No, come on. Come on, someone. Just a little bit more. Is that ultimate meal? Oh, I was hoping it was an ultimate. No, it's okay. I have to go on this side. We just need to bring that thing a little bit over here, just a little bit, and then I can. There we go. Okay, I can now just sit on this. If we just have me sit on this, we will most likely be fine. Because I can just sit and protect this thing. If they brawl it out, I'm gonna sit and watch the payload. That is the most important thing, is just sit on this payload. Make sure they stay off the payload. Get off the payload. So I'm thinking that having the Squall on top of here really is not the best, and I should probably fix that. Okay, we have a big problem. I am being hit by Kaji mines, and yeah. So the Kaji mines really aren't that big deal, but the issue is they cause death mark, and when you have other people shooting you while you have death mark, it's bad. What we really need is for my team to get their brawlers. There we go. Get their brawlers out, because I think me and maybe one more person was brawling like that whole time, and these guys really aren't brawling. They're just kind of hiding. Like, he has a... Do you see this? He has a big advantage because he has invisibility, and he's throwing for a kill. He needs to go for the... He needs to go for the payload, not go for a kill. What we really need right now is that payload. If we win with the payload... No, we're going to lose now. Because our big brawler is getting absolutely shredded. And they have a rook. That's good. This is not good. This is not good at all. But that rook's good. He puts the rook up in the air and throws it at the payload, and he sits on that payload, we'll be fine. He's going for kills. This is bad. You cannot go for kills. You have to go for the payload. Seeing as I don't want to sit here for another 3 minutes, and I really don't think you guys want me to sit there for another 3 minutes, we're just gonna get out of there. So the biggest deal with payload, I don't remember what I don't remember what that mode's actually called. But the biggest thing with it is you have to push. You have to stay on that payload. Everyone on there were going for kills. Everyone on my team were going for kills. You have to go for the payload. Now I will show you the importance of beacon running with Skyros. So with the Skyros, obviously I have a normal Skyros. The only buff that it has is extra durability and extra speed, but like not super fast, as you can see. Like, I don't have a Skyros that's super buffed up, is flying across the map like ×8 speed. Like, I have a pretty normal Skyros. And this is bad for me because you have to push him off the beacon to even get the beacon. And you gotta sit on the beacon and hope you don't die while you're being really hit hard. This is why I don't like the boom weapons. Because basically all you need to do is camp and you'll win. That's not a good thing. You should not just be able to camp and win in beacon mode. In beacon rush, you need to fight, but all you really gotta do in this mode is camp and you'll win. But I get to kill campers, which makes me very happy. That's the plus side about campers, is I love killing campers. Okay, that's not good. I gotta reload. Because he's now gonna go for me because I hit him once. He is now dead. I am going to target campers, if you cannot tell. Because that is what I do in this game. If you're in a camp, you are going to die. You don't get to successfully camp. And I have a teammate who agrees with this plan. Which means I'm going to land, and I'm going to try and link to that teammate if I don't die. Which looks like I will. But I turned their home beacon white, which is really, really important. It's not beacon rush, so I can't spawn in there. But we still turned their home beacon white, which is really, really good. Now we're turning their home beacon. See, these are the small victories that you need. I'm going to try and super jump over to B beacon. I don't know if there's a limit on this. There is. Okay. I'm still going to try. So we lost their home, but I'm okay with that. That's not the biggest deal. We just have to make sure that we do not lose our home and that we do not lose B right now. We need to capture B, which is what I'm doing, and then we need to keep B. In order to keep B, I need to go for their home. Because if I rush their home, they're not going to have time to go for B. We need to take any Kaji out is a big win. I'm also trying to distract them from killing my team. Because I need my team alive. So right now, I am most likely not going to get this beacon. Actually, I might get this beacon. No. So I'm not going to get this beacon, but I have it right on the edge of getting it. And I'm hurting their brawlers. And my teammate just got in there and is keeping him from going to any other beacon. So we lost C, which is not the best thing. It would really be great if we didn't lose any other beacons. But it's gonna happen. You're gonna lose some beacons. You don't have a perfect team, and if we did, we wouldn't be losing any beacons. We would have 5 cap. So the enemy team's starting to push, and when they start to push, you need to start pushing back. So my best strategy for that is when they start to push real hard, like they are. You need to match that. You need to push just as hard or even harder if possible. So we just killed, oh my gosh. We almost just killed, we're about to kill a hiatus, which is crazy, honestly. But, oh come on, I should have gotten that kill. I need to take this guy out. I don't know if I'll be able to. Oh, I did. We just took our Rex out with this thing. If you ever tell me that the Mars can't brawl, give me that Mars, because if he can't brawl, that's your fault. Because you just saw me brawl with a Mars. Not bad, do it again. I almost killed this guy. See, this is why beacon running is so important. We would have easily lost if I was just doing what my team was doing and focusing on the kills. Easily. See, now they have their Titans out. Now is a problem because they have their good hitters out, and we do not. But if we can keep them in their spawn, which is obviously very hard to do since they're Titans and we are not Titans, we're little robots. It's very hard to keep them in their spawn. But do you see how much damage I just did to that Indra? I should not have been able to do that much damage to that Indra, but I did. Because we're trying to keep them in their spawn, so you have to do the big damage. And this guy can't use those weapons very well. we're actually going to be a big part of killing this Indra in a second. See, he's using these weapons to corner shoot, and yeah, that's what those weapons are good for, but I would have died if he just looked me in the eyes. If that dude literally went around that corner and looked me in the face, he would have killed me. But he didn't. Because he's thinking, oh, I'm going to stay hidden, get less damage, but I'm still going to kill this guy because my bullets bend. They only bend to a certain range. So he was trying to get the bending shots, but they don't bend that close range. That's why anytime you see those weapons, even if you're in a little bot, get close. Get right up into their face, because you still might kill them, or do what I did and stayed alive and did some serious damage to them. Would I have died? Yeah. Did I? No. And that is the point. Okay, so I'm going to... I gotta do this in a second. I'm going to do what I did last time. I'm going to save all these data pads that I get for free. I'm going to save them all to the very end and open them. Because that's when you get the good reports. That's what you guys want to do. Trust me. You save them all the way to the end and you get the better rewards. You do. You save and you get good stuff. Unless they do the... No, not this kind. Unless they do the multiplier, you want to save it. So, as a lot of you guys know, because you're good players, this is not a good build for Skyros. 2 of the crumble weapons and an incinerator is not a good... It's not. A Gangil... I don't remember the other one. Possibly Magwan. Yeah, a Gangil, a Magwan, and an incinerator is not a... Whoa, that's a strong build! I'm not using it to brawl. I'm using it to get beacons, or in this case, get the payload. So, I'm going to still try and take... Oh. Okay, so this is Kaji. Kajis are definitely a problem for anyone brawling. Because of this. They rush, and they cause death mark, and then your team goes crazy on you. So what my team needs to do is look at them. They're all hiding. Do you see this? This is bad. My team is not getting close, which means I'm going to get close. Which means enemy team needs to start running, because when I get close, I win. So there's an actual bug. I don't know if it won't. Okay, so it don't work on this map, but there is an actual bug where on some of the maps, these weapons shoot through the floors. So it's not on this map, as we just saw, but it is on some of them, that some of the weapons actually do shoot through the floors. So this is an absorber shield. It's not a super strong absorber shield, but it's still an absorber shield. So my team really should stop hitting it, because it does increase the damage. I don't really know what my team is doing right now. This is really, like, 22% on their side is not good. We need to keep them at 0 and us keep pushing. And my team is not pushing. They're hiding, which is bad. Very, very bad. We need to push and push and push and push. They're not. They're hiding and hiding and hiding. Get out of your bots and push. But they're not going to get out of their bots because they like their bots. They want their bots to stay alive. But that's not the point of this. We need to stay alive to get the beacons. Staying alive does not matter. It's winning the battle is what matters. If you have to sacrifice yourself so you can win the battle, sacrifice your bot so you can win the battle. So, I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm going to have to get the Mugi out here because I need to be able to get that payload going back that way. And my team is not helping in that case at all. So this guy is full of pushing bots. I'm pretty sure he had the Teth before. He knows what he's doing. He's a brawler, and he's a brawler. That's what he does. So obviously, I need to be careful of that. I'm going to go in air, and I'm going to hopefully... I'm going to keep this pushing. Now, I'm going to go on this side, which isn't exactly the best idea, because, you know, that's where the whole enemy line is. But that is also where it's going. And I just got locked down. I think so did my teammate. And I gotta hope for my ability to come back or I'm dead. Ability! Ability! We gotta hear. No. I don't know what hit me, but something was just... Oh, that guy. He was just slow enough. Okay, so... Got another problem. my team is still not pushing. I don't really know why, but they're not. And that's really bad. We need to do nothing but push right now, and they're doing everything but pushing. We need to do the opposite of that. So I'm hoping, since I just caused a big distraction, my team will start, you know, pushing, but they're still not. This guy, blade unit right there, he's a big problem. All these sword units, that's a big problem. That Teth, that's not a big problem. That's a really good thing. That Teth is doing a good job. He needs to push and push and push. I need to get in the middle of the whole thing. Because that is my job right now. So we have a Mauler coming, which is really bad for me. Like, really bad for me. It's a bit of a problem, you know. Yeah. So I wasn't gonna survive that no matter what, because he's a really strong Titan. Or well, he has a really good build on a really strong Titan if you use it right. And my team is still not pushing, and I'm not waiting another 5 minutes. I don't know what's going on with all these players when they enter push mode and they don't, you know, push. What you gonna do? So we're gonna do one more battle. Hopefully I can showcase more of the Skyros. I want to at least try and get a kill with the Skyros to show you, although he is beacon rush, or he is a beacon runner, he can also get kills. So when we load in, I'll try. Problem is when you're in Master League, which is where I am, you kind of can't find weak players. Like, you have to hunt down the weak links to try and get kills with bots that are just beacon runners. Like, I know someone in Champion League who uses a Strider. He uses a maxed out Strider to go beacon run. And he uses that maxed out Strider with bad weapons, and it's really weak and gets shredded alive all the time, but he usually gets at least 4 or 5 beacons with it before that happens. Before he dies, he usually has a bunch of beacons already. I don't know what is hitting me. Oh, it's ability. And this is the other reason why Skyros is so good, because I can push this guy and push him off and push him off. If I get it right, I can push him straight off the beacon. I just have to, you know, get it right. But I'm also being fought by the rest of his team, which is not good. But honestly, it would be amazing if the rest of my team got here, but they're not getting here for some reason. So now it's a 2-on-1, and I'm not going to win because I don't have a team. I don't really know why my team's not helping, but they're not. So if you are in Master League, you are going to see a lot of your battles end like this, where if you're pushing, well, that's the problem, is a lot of players in Master League don't push. They do this, they just don't push. That is the biggest problem with Master League, is they don't push anymore. Then when they do push, they are bad at it because they've never done it before. So you have to be very careful with how you play Master League, and these boom weapons are very bad for any player who likes to push, because they are the opposite of helping players push. They are really affecting the power of pushing in Master League. Champion League, it's not. Champion League, we can shred those things because they're not good players in Champion League. If you're still using the same weapons you are in Master League and Champion League, you're not going to win. But in Master League, we don't have enough brawlers to do it. And no one knows how to brawl in Master League. That's why I'm here. Because we brawl. And we win when I'm here. And if you're noticing that you're like, oh, I was winning so many battles and now all I can do is lose, that is what War Robots does. And they will keep doing that too, because that's what they do. And no, it's not nice. It's really, really annoying. So what should happen is my team should now push that beacon hard, but they're not going to. Because they don't know what the word push is. They don't push, they don't even think about pushing. That is the furthest thing from their mind when they get into battles like this. Think, oh, they're sniping, I should snipe too. No, they're sniping, you should push. Just because someone else is doing something does not mean you need to copy it. You need, if they're pushing, you need to push. If they're sniping, you need to push. If they're beating you because you're outskilled and they're pushing and pushing and pushing, push right back. There's still a chance you might win this. You just have to push. There's still a chance we might win this. We just have to push and push and push and not give up. Like, we are easily giving up this beacon right now. It's one player. We are giving up this beacon. You need to push that beacon hard. Keep that beacon ours. There's a single player on this beacon, and we are losing it and lost it. Push. Now they're starting to come this way. Push. I'm not getting any help, so I now need to run, but I got locked down, so I'm probably gonna die. But it's worth it, because we have now their whole team is protecting this one beacon. We should be going for this beacon right now. We should be going for the beacon over here. Their whole team was over here, all huddled together. We needed to rush for that one over there. And now we are down 3. And now we're going to lose. If you ever see an opportunity to go push for a beacon, you need to go push for that beacon. You may win. We could have won if my team instantly pushed for that beacon. We could have easily won. So this was obviously a very bad battles. We got 3 losses. Not so good. But it is what it is. Go on, do more. But I can't because I gotta end. Hopefully, I mean, it wasn't much to enjoy because we just lost. But hopefully you enjoyed. You really should try and push more. If you are in the lower leagues, you need to get brawling bots. I do not have brawling bots. Do not use what I am using. But I am using these to brawl. I'm using a Pathfinder to brawl. I'm using a Nuo to brawl. I'm using a Mars to brawl, which is crazy. Raptor, you're supposed to kind of brawl for Raptor. I'm using a Skyros to beacon run. The biggest thing is brawling. You need to get brawling bots. I plan on leveling up this Giftbringer Fenrir and putting him onto my team. Probably in place of the Mars. You need to push and push and push and push and push. That is what you need to do. If you start losing, you start pushing. Just doesn't matter if you die. If your bot dies, oh no. Get another one. If that's your last bot, oh no. Hopefully your team will be able to pick up where you died. If you end up losing, you end up losing. It happens. It sucks, but it happens. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe. Make sure to check out Adrian Chong and Rooney on YouTube. There is a link to my Discord in my YouTube posts. The links to their channels are in the description. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.